yes and no. The field is much stronger this year, this race, than I've been here before. Those times I go to the race, I don't want to do this anymore. It's a long race, so we'll see.
Thanks very much, Sarah. Good to hear from me. Top two really good there. First year from and then Simas Universis, the Belgian, the Lithuanian, separated by 4.6 seconds in the end of the pre-final. I'm expecting it to be a lot closer come this race. To update you on the points we saw after the pre-final, we can hope still leads the championship. 118 points now after the pre-final, but by a reduced margin from Kanchar, seconds, joint second on 114. Zendarua has also got 114 points, so he's tightening up in the championship, got 4 points covering the top three. One or two quick guys still to come through as well, potentially. We mentioned Jordan Ennis from 9th on the grid, he potentially can make it higher up here. And Cooper in Dart 628 at the 11th place on the grid. Alessandro Minetti, the best placed Masters in the pre-final, the Italian here in his home country, 13th on the grid, the highest placed Masters driver, and he's 3 places clear of Cristiano Ronaldo, the South African, who's there 16th on the grid. Right, qualifying very well indeed on the second row of the grid, Lucas Oric, he's with Sarah.
Hi, Lucas. Maybe start me off in the fourth. What's your strategy plans?
I think pretty much the same as the last version, really. Just really working on the style. Just do it right and see what kind of pace I've got. I'll try to place from there. I think if everything else got right, we're definitely capable of finding that.
Yes.
Thanks very much, Sarah. Good to hear from Lucas. Right, the group to be cleared, please, ladies and gentlemen. The group to be cleared now because we are less than 3 minutes away from the start of our DD2 final. We talked about the overall championship, just to work on the DD2 Masters. Well, that haven't gone quite as well as they did here in Belgium. Florent Lambert and Christoph Adams are still the top two because they're the only point scorers. They're the only ones that come into this with a pace of points. So Florent Lambert is still the Masters points leader with 60 points by my maths. Well, I wasn't that good at maths at school, so I'm going to take it for the principal. And Christoph Adams, 3 behind him on 57 points, I reckon still second in the table. They're both here, they're both qualified, and good to see a lot more Masters qualified for the final. We've got Alessandro Minetti, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo, we've got Dennis Kroes, Christoph Adams, Florent Lambert, and Igor Mutin, 6 drivers all making it through. And it's going to be very interesting to see how they all get on, particularly the battle between Minetti and Logano. As you say, Chris, it makes it a lot more alive than was the case in the first round. And talking of the Masters, and in particular Chris Logano, I didn't realise he was here, but hey, hope you can hear me. Ralph Ildendaal from South Africa, a champion in this series a few years back, a world number 2, and very, very nearly a road tax world champion. I have to say, I'm sorry I didn't get the chance to speak to you, Ralph. Ralph Ildendaal, welcome to the Margate circuit here in Italy, and those of you tuning online in South Africa and everywhere else around the globe, thanks for doing so. Yes, if you want to send me some messages via the RGMMC Twitter account, please do so. It's all set up for the afternoon. Go on Twitter and send your message addressing to @RGMMC. But a message of good luck from Nick Kay back in the UK to Tom Pidlick. Tom Pitlick, who has made it through to the final, and congratulations to Tom for doing that, having come for the second chance race. Tom is in kart number 641, and he starts back in 26th position. So, hello to all our viewers in the UK, across Europe, and across the world. I've tweeted over the last couple of meetings from the Swara Fielders, Malaysia, the States, Jamaica, Canada, the UK, and right across Europe and Netherlands and Belgium. Pretty busy on the messaging front. The Benelux countries over the last couple of days. So the engine's fired up, Ken. In less than 30 seconds time, the carts will be sent away on the formation laps. And we have Zendra, who's just looked on sensational form all weekend long on pole position. But he's got a tough competition here from CMS Universities, French Kanchar in particular, who have also looked very solid all the way through the weekend. And of course, there's that factor of luck, of chance that will come into this race as well. So it is going to be an absolute cracker, I think, to see who comes out on top. Nicolai is going to do very well to repeat the feat that he did in Belgium of getting the win here, back from 6th on the grid, isn't he? Absolutely, Chris. Nicolai, not at his absolute most scintillating, but he did show some good form late yesterday afternoon in the rain. Oh, we've got an starter. Who's the guy just being pushed off? Oh dear, it wasn't one of the front runners, but we don't want to lose anybody from the final. That is so disappointing. Didn't see that on screen, just saw it out of a side window. And there's no way I can tell you who it is, although I think Chris and Jill are both working on it actually. Nicholas Olsen, who's due to start last, you just see his helmet in front of the camera now, I'm afraid, as he pops up in front of the screen. So Nicholas Olsen, I'm afraid, out already, unless he can get it fired back up in time for this next formation lap, because they have 2 formation laps before the rolling start begins. If you had to start from pit lane, you went to Leicester, wouldn't he? No. He's, I'm sure, working away. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're trying to fight back up, I think, or they're just wheeling it to safety. No, you see James Cardell wheeling it away at the moment, so it's not looking good, I'm afraid, for Nicholas Olsen. So it looks like it might be 33 to take the start in. Well, that is bad luck for Nicky Olsen, but I guess we can say, thank goodness he's not one of our front runners. Well, guys, Chris, Hartley and myself have been saying this all weekend, and I make no apology for doing so. What an array of talent here. You really can't look here and say, I know for certain who's going to be the winner. I know for certain we're going to get a good race out of Paul and Senderuba, and likewise Seamus Vicious. But boy, oh boy, the talent behind them is immense. It should be a 34 driver final. Sadly, it's going to be a 33 driver final, with last one Nicholas Olsen confirmed as an all-starter. This is the first of our 3 finals here at the Largy Circuit, Castelletto. The race distance in DD2 in the final is 16 laps. On pole position, Senderuba, and to call the start of the race for you, it's Chris Hartley. Again, this is it, the moment that counts. Their focus will be at absolute 100% for the next 10 or 15 minutes in this final. Zendra leads around ready for the start. Is he going to be the first time starting a pretty well punched up? But it's a cracking start for Zendra. Hanging on to his today's French Kanchar in 2nd place. A good start for the team out of the inside row. Lucas battling away to try and get himself over to 3rd place. As he does it now, he has to back off out of it. So he drops down to 4th position. He had a good go. I think Simmons Universities is the one who was in 3rd place, but he's just lost out, I think, to Nicolai. I reckon, is all that's come through on the way to the back straight to get into 4th position. John Babington just behind the podium in 6th place. So Zendra with a perfect start. He's had these starts now all weekend long, come wet, come dry, whatever the conditions. He's done a terrific job. So he leads the way through. University's not with such a good start, but Kanchar with a very good start to get himself into contention. But the real wins the way, and quite cleverly from 3rd on the grid. The Hungarian driver, Kanchar, just following him through. So here they come at the end of the first lap to cross the line. University's having dropped line from 2nd to 3rd. Has got a bit of a gap now, a bit of an advantage over Nicolai. John Babington, the British driver, the senior champion from last year, is in 5th place. In 6th place is Kevin Lewis. Up to 7th, a good start for Jordan Lennox-Lamb. He got 6-6-1, and he looks very quick as they head down towards the back straight, the dark coloured suit. Can he get ahead of Kevin Lewis on the run down towards turn 9? So he's not quite yet. So top 7 stayers, they are Finkelstein is 8th. Cristiano Ronaldo is the top master in 9th place, and then the other triple world champion Ben Cooper is 10th again. Yeah, good effort by Jordan Lennox. I'm getting close to Kevin Lee. He's still not quite got past well, has he? I think maybe Jordan Lennox has picked up the pace. Just going back to the start, Sears Universe is one of those off-ball drivers willing to throw away the fast start to make sure he can slot in, not too far behind. It's worked to a degree. The only disadvantage is lost second place to Ferret Cagshaw and a little bit of distance behind. Now he's coming under pressure from Nicolao. And Nicolao, God forbid us, but we've been saying he hasn't been showing his real form. It hasn't, but it is now. This is only lap 3 of the 16-lap final, and Nicolao, the championship leader, putting pressure on Sears Universe, the guy in front, not able to get past the tall Lithuanian, but at the bottom of his screen on RGMC TV. Third and fourth is the battle we're talking about. Sears Universe is third, chasing him hard is the champion leader, the championship leader, Nicolao, but coming down now to start lap 4, the gap was 0.3 of a second, it's 0.39 of a second now, so Cassandra just getting a little bit further away from Ferret Cagshaw in second place. Keeping my eye a bit alive, he looks very rapid in fourth place. He's doing himself to the tail of the 663 cart of Universities. He's got a decent run to the back straight. Has he got the tail? Is he going to pull out? No, it's pretty tight to pass there. Even though it's a long straight, they don't knock that much speed off into the right-hander, so they're not really getting the brakes as much as you might expect. So the opportunities to overtake not quite as big as you might think at the end of that big long back straight. Into the epic sections, they go to put themselves onto pairs, first and second, then third and fourth, then fifth and sixth. 6 places now. Jordan Lennox making his way up, having made his way up in the pre-final quite a few places. He's come up from 9th position in this race. He can that's twice to line, that's twice to exit onto the start finish straight, but he still doesn't really close in on the Universis. And then 5th and 6th all back. Down the outside, twins and trees, great move there to get through to 3rd place. Babington closing in now, Universities taking with him Jordan Lennox as they make their way to the back straight. So now it's Deruga, Cagshaw, line at the top 3, Universities, Babington and Lamb 5th, 4th, 5th and 6th. Yeah, and Kevin Lee also with quite a bit of breathing space in the sense that he's 1 bit seconds in front of Ben Cooper, but you can bet your bottom dollar that the Canadian-based British-born world champion will be closing that gap in the Masters now, and Sean Babington has lost 5th place to Jordan Lennox and the leading master is Alessandro Manetti in a very respectable 9th place overall. This is the start of lap 6. Yeah, good effort by Manetti. Finkelstein is just behind him. Cooper is just ahead of him. Michael Meekin, it looks like we've lost him a frame, or he's right at the back of the field. Oswich, Jenny Sherman, we knew also didn't make the start. Race leaders go on to the back straight with a 7/10 of a second now, the difference between Deruga and Cagshaw. And looking at the lap times, Nicolao, he's flying. The flying feed is 2/10 of a second quicker than the driver, the Hungarian in second place. He's beginning to close the gap, and very quick as well. We've got Jordan Lennox Lamb coming through the order with the 49.2. So Lino and Lamb inside that top 6. They're the 2 quickest. The drivers running in 3rd and 5th. Quickest overall, though, one of the Masters, Alessandro Manetti, 48.865. That's helped him up to 9th place. Let's try and see as he goes before us. Yes, there is the car 765, and he's very close, isn't he, to Ben Cooper. You really can't imagine that Ben Cooper is going to see one of the Masters sweep past him. Well, how many domestic, European and world titles do they hold between them? It's a fascinating battle at the bottom of the top 10, as it were. Down the back straight, the blue Praga race suit is being worn by Alessandro Manetti. The lighter white and red race suit by Ben Cooper, and that's a good scrap. It's 8th and 9th, not 9th and 10th, but in front of him, he comes through the next lap on the inside, all the way to the second hairpin, and he's got himself up to 4th place, and last dash move. He came from a long way back to get at the inside ahead of University. She's going backwards in this race now. Lennox down from 9th, he's up to 4th again. And Universities in cart 603, excuse me, in cart 663, also under pressure now from Sean Babington, although the immediate pressure just eased a little bit. Centre-River looking really relaxed, isn't it, Chris? You look at, we talked about driving styles, those that are stiff, those that incline their bodies. It's looking so good for Centre-River. This is lap 8 of a 16-lap race, so we're heading to the half-race distance. It's virtually a full second to the good over Ferret Cagshaw. Nicolao definitely finding his form when it counts the most, but as you predicted earlier in the day, Jordan Lennox Lamb is a CRG factory driver and he's not here to make up numbers. He's in 4th place with a long way to go to catch Nicolino for the last of the podium places, but there's 8 laps to go. 8 laps gone, 8 laps to go, half race distance in the DD2 final. Alexander Minetti just picked up a place. Minetti going inside the Kevin Looney to the first corner, so Minetti, the top Masters driver at the top, over 32-year-old, is now up into 8th place. Fantastic effort. He's in his own country, of course. He's one of the drivers, one of the few drivers that will, I'm sure, have lots of race experience at this track because it's the first time that the Euro Challenge has come to this circuit here in Northern Italy. So Deruva leads the race 48.7, Kanchar second with a 48.9, a 49.0 for Lyo in third, a 48.7 for Lennox Lamb in 4th place. So Jordan Lennox Lamb in 4th place took the best part of 0.3 of a second out of Beacon Lyo in the battle for the final podium position. The race leader Deruva out of the last corner there, you see over the line he goes with the turquoise helmet into the first turn. They're in 2nd place, French Kanchar looking for his 2nd consecutive podium, having finished 2nd in the opening round 6 weeks ago in Belgium. And they're in 3rd place, Mika Lyo pushing on, but again Mika losing about 1/10 of a second to Jordan Lennox Lamb. So the gap from 3rd to 4th reduced to 0.8 of a second. We're on lap 10 of a 16-lap DD2 final, and Sendero's lead just marginally decreased. Ferenc Kanchar has just done a 48.9 as against Senderova's 49.1. Of course, Sen would be entitled to take a mid-race mini breather, so to speak, having established the cushion that he has. But it's very competitive behind him. Jordan Lennox Lamb in 4th place, still got a lot of work to do to catch Nicolino in 3rd place for that last podium position. But looks to me as if he is just inching closer. Much tighter behind with Seamus Univicious going 5th, Sean Babington 6th, Ben Cooper 7th, and then this excellent drive by Alessandro Manetti. Leader of the Masters, 8th on circuit in front of Kevin Ludi. Alex Finkelstein just completing the top 10 in front of another Frenchman, Damien Vignone. The next of the Masters, Chris Adams, is way down in 20th place, and Chris Magardo, it's ended in tears because he went out on the 5th lap. So Chris Magardo, all of that hard work has been undone, and Manetti now 8th leads the Masters from Adams 20th in 2nd place. And Igor Mukin is down in 27th place on the track, but 3rd overall. This is the start of lap 12. If you want to know how tight and competitive it is in international car racing, in Euro Road Tax Challenge racing, on the last lap, the top 7 drivers all set a time of 48.8 seconds. The top 7 drivers all lapped to within 1/2 of 1/10 of a second of each other, 1/10 of a second of each other. But Zenderuva is into the 48.6s now the race. So he's pulled out for the first time in the race, really, an advantage of more than a second. He's 1.1 seconds clear now of French Kanchar. What about Mika Lyo in 3rd place? 48.9 to 48.7 for Jordan Lennox Lamb. Again, the dark kind of race here. The British driver in 4th place has got his head down. University is also on a similar pace to Lennox Lamb. A couple of car lengths back, but 4th and 5th, just edging ever closer towards that 3rd place car of Mika Lyo. Mika, with the orange helmet, looks over his shoulder over the start-finish line. They know go. In 5th place, University 6th is Babington, 7th is Ben Cooper, 8th the leading Masters driver is Alessandro Manetti, Kevin Lilly is 9th, Alex Finkelstein is in 10th position. Chris Sturgeon has continued his progress, having qualified at the back of the grid from the 2nd chance race. He is now up into 18th position overall. Not a bad effort. We've got 12 laps done, we've got 4 to go, including the one again. And the champion goes out of the race on lap 11, was that? And unfortunately, Matthias Deitis, who started modestly, showed an improvement, but is not going to score any championship points in this one. He's going to be classified 30th at best with 10 laps of 16 completed. But hey, on the positive side, we're at the start of lap 14. Senderova's lead is 1.2 seconds over Ferenc Kanchar. Ferenc Kanchar has a full second over Mika Lyo in 3rd place, but Jordan Lennox Lamb getting closer to the Finn. Jordan Lennox Lamb, however, not so far in front of the chasing pack. Seamus Univicious 5th, Sean Babington 6th, Ben Cooper 7th, Alessandro Manetti 8th, Kevin Ludi 9th, Alex Finkelstein 10th. So, if it looks relatively safe, and I hesitate to say any more than that, relatively safe for Senderuva and Ferenc Kanchar 1 and 2, how about the battle for the podium place in 3rd? Mika Lyo just holding off the challenger Lennox Lamb, who was turning up the wick. Through their gap through the final turn of the lap, over the start of his line, now goes to Rua. Catch about second, looks safe. Limo does not look safe in third place. So again, he's reeled in on that lap by Jordan Lennox. In fact, no, he's not, because they do exactly the same lap time, 48.766. Exactly the same lap time to within 1,000th of a second for the drivers in third and fourth. And the other one to watch is the battle for seventh place, because in the blue racing, Alessandro Minetti is closing up now to Ben Cooper. Ben Cooper in turn is closing up to the tail of Sean Babington. So battle for 6th, 7th and 8th just going through that hairpin at the top of your screens now. And at the back of that group with the blue racing, Minetti is the leading Masters driver. And there's a glance at the inside of Ben Cooper. Can't get through there, but Ben, I think, is aware of his presence now. Can hear his engine from over the shoulder, and Ben taking a slightly more defensive line this time around. Derula goes through, 15 laps complete, get on the final lap of the race.
We're on the final lap of the race. A quick peep at the back. How on earth did Lucas Howard find himself in 29th place in the last of the runners? Didn't see the incident that took him there, but if that's the negative, what about the positive? On the back straight for the 16th and final time, Senderova has 1.5 seconds on the field. Ferenc Kanshaw, actually Ferenc Kanshaw's margin of a second over Nikolai, looked a little bit less than that when I last glanced out. Jordan Lennox Lamb, well, as Lucas Howard goes past us at the start-finish line, it rather was the case of Lennox Lamb appearing to get closer. The naked eye suggested it, and it still does, and yet apparently not the case. But our first winner of the afternoon is Cassandra of Belgium. Ferenc Kanshaw of Hungary goes second, Nikolai third, Jordan Lennox Lamb fourth, Seamus Universius fifth, Sean Babington sixth, Ben Cooper 7th and 8th, and winning the Masters class, Alessandro Manetti from here in Italy. Kevin Moody was 9th, and Alex Finkelstein completed the top 10.
Brilliant drive by Senderova. You've seen him all weekend long out there in qualifying, in practice, in the heats, in the pouring rain yesterday and today. He's just had that air of victory about him, hasn't he? He's looked like he's going to win. He's quite confident. And he's been very, very relaxed all weekend when Sarah's spoken to him 2 or 3 times. So Senderova has just had that air of confidence that's taken him to victory. Confident as well in his own ability and the setup that the guys have given him in Formula K, the team that supports him. So Senderova wins the race by 1.8 seconds, or the sound of it, let me tell you, 1.8 seconds in the car race at this magnitude is quite a comfortable margin. Ferenc Kanshaw is looking like he's all south, isn't he? He's back to form, perhaps even better form than he's ever been before. Ferenc Kanshaw, it was quick as a junior again, but off the ball for a couple of years by his own standards, but now he's back. That's 2 second places this year. And Nikolai, that's a pretty good effort of him. He's on the back foot a bit yesterday, but in the dry yesterday he's been quick. 6th on the grid, Nikolai, the championship leader, finishing on the podium. Jordan Lennox Lamb almost got to him in less than 3/10 of a second to win the end.
Yeah, Jordan Lennox Lamb really did put on a good charge on Nikolai. I think the thing working against Jordan Lennox Lamb was that Lio, even though he may have felt he couldn't get second or get the race victory, that determined gritty appearance from the Dow film, taking him clear of Jordan Lennox Lamb to claim that last podium place. Okay, we have got on screen the junior grid, but let's just go once again.